Hello everyone and welcome back to the 3D Animation YouTube channel. Today, we're diving into the next episode, a combo animation of Battle Through the Heavens Season 5, Episode 152. If you're watching this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to support me. Now, let's begin. Xiao Yan's journey into the Heavenly Tomb. At the end of Episode 151, after Elder Tongxian appeared and destroyed the Buddha's Fury Fire Lotus, the battle between Xiao Yan and Gu Yao concluded. When Suner performed her coming-of-age ceremony, a strange phenomenon occurred. As for Xiao Yan, after leaving that place, he was strolling around when he coincidentally met Gu Yuan. At the same time, in a secret room within the ancient clan, prominent figures appeared. There, they were discussing the upcoming opening of the Heavenly Tomb. This time, due to Xiao Yan's appearance, the ancient clan had one fewer person allowed to enter. Because of this, several elders wanted to remove Xiao Yan from the list of entrants. However, just then, the outside door suddenly opened. Suner slowly walked in and pointed directly at an elder, shouting, "Elder Gu Shan, we have occupied the Xiao clan's position until now. Now that the Xiao clan has a descendant, aren't you being too excessive?" As she spoke, she unleashed her seven-colored energy, illuminating the room. A fierce debate then ensued. In the end, Suner finally secured justice for Xiao Yan. Presiding over the matter, Elder Tongxian said, "2 days from now is when the Heavenly Tomb opens. Miss, please inform Xiao Yan to prepare." Hearing this, Suner's expression relaxed, and she cupped her fists towards Elder Tongxian, saying, "My apologies for disturbing you, elders." With that, she turned and left. At that same moment, Xiao Yan was conversing with Suner's father about the ancient emperor Tu Shi's jade. However, after Xiao Xian expressed his desire to keep the ancient emperor Tu Shi's jade, Xiao Yan immediately refused, because with it, he could find his father. At this, Xiao Xian didn't blame Xiao Yan. Just as he was about to say more, he sensed Suner approaching. With a slight smile, he looked at Xiao Yan and said, "Let's stop here today. Remember what you promised me. Protect the ancient jade well." With that, he departed. No sooner had his figure vanished than Suner floated over to Xiao Yan and asked, "Brother Xiao Yan, are you alright?" "I'm fine. Your father didn't say anything about stopping us. He just discussed some matters related to the Xiao clan." "Really? He didn't mention us? Let's go first, Brother Xiao Yan. You've secured a spot to enter the Heavenly Tomb. Now, we just need to wait 2 more days, and we can enter." "Suner, thank you." Saying this, Xiao Yan gently placed his hand on Suner's cheek, gazing at her lovely face. In the void space and sky, Gu Yuan's figure slowly appeared. Looking at the 2 youngsters, he muttered, "Xiao Xian, you still won this chess game by a move." As his words faded, the surrounding space quietly shifted. Not long after, Xiao Yan and Suner rode on the back of a unicorn beast, flying into the distance. As they traveled, Suner informed Xiao Yan about the situation and terrain of the place. She also didn't forget to remind Xiao Yan to pay attention to a few things. When Suner mentioned his ancestor, Xiao Yan immediately asked, "Is my ancestor Xiao Xian's tomb in the 3rd level of the Heavenly Tomb?" "I heard that place is in the deepest part of the 3rd level. That tomb, even within the ancient clan, very few people dare to enter." Hearing this, Xiao Yan couldn't help but frown. And so, talking as they went, the 2 quickly moved further into the distance. Not long after, they stopped before the entrance to the Heavenly Tomb. Looking around, Xiao Yan saw many familiar faces there. Upon seeing Hanya, Xiao Yan's eyes narrowed. Beside him, Suner also told Xiao Yan about Hanya's background and identity, advising him to be careful. Moreover, this time, Suner also pointed out to Xiao Yan that far in the distance before him was a genius from the Medicine Clan. However, in response to Xiao Yan's gaze, the Medicine Clan genius showed a hint of disdain. As for Suner, she acted like a tour guide, providing Xiao Yan with knowledge about the major clans present in this place. However, while everyone was still looking at each other, the sky suddenly experienced an anomaly. Seeing the scene, Suner muttered, "The Heavenly Tomb is about to open." As Sunur's words faded, the void space suddenly erupted with an earth-shattering explosion. 1,000 zhong's spatial rift directly tore open from the sky. Looking at the ancient gate standing majestically between heaven and earth, Xiaoyan whispered to himself, "Is this the entrance to the heavenly tomb?" As soon as his words finished, in midair, Elder Tong Xian's figure appeared. Then his voice resonated, saying, "You all must already be familiar with the rules for entering the heavenly tomb, right? Remember, you can only stay in the heavenly tomb for 3 years. After 3 years, the heavenly tomb will automatically expel you." As his words ended, everyone nodded. Immediately after, at Elder Tong Xian's command, everyone immediately flew towards the spatial rift. Among these people, Xiaoyan was surprised to see Gu Zhen. Seeing this, Sunur gently said to Xiaoyan, "Gu Yao isn't entering the heavenly tomb. He's still in seclusion." Therefore, the elders allowed Gu Zhen to take his place. If one can't even admit such a defeat, then he will forever stop here. Let's set off. Brother Xiaoyan, if we go separately, we'll be teleported to different places. Let's enter together. Hearing this, Xiaoyan nodded. Then, after giving some instructions to his teammates, he and Sunur rushed forward. One by one, they entered the heavenly tomb's gate and disappeared. Watching them leave, Xiao Yixian and the others couldn't help but feel a little worried. Time passed. In a scorching hot land, Xiaoyan and Sunur's figures unexpectedly fell from the sky. Looking around, Xiaoyan muttered, "Is this the heavenly tomb? The energy here is even stronger than in the ancient realm." Brother Xiaoyan, which level do you plan to reach? If possible, I want to reach the tomb of ancestor Xiao Xian, which is the 3rd level. But it's too dangerous there. I'm not in a hurry yet. Let's go. The heavenly tomb is very large. Let's go to the 2nd level first. When we get there, Brother Xiaoyan might reach the peak of 5-star Dozun, or even 6-star, who knows. Saying so, Sunur led Xiaoyan to quickly dash through the scorching hot land. As they went, the two searched for energy bodies, something extremely precious within the heavenly tomb. If they were lucky enough to obtain energy cores, their cultivation speed would increase even faster. Therefore, the two walked and eagerly searched for energy cores. And finally, Xiaoyan found an energy core. At this point, the two stopped. Looking at Xiaoyan, Sunur softly said, "Absorb the energy core first. I'll guard you." Hearing this, Xiaoyan nodded and immediately sat down. Instantly, a crystal appeared before his eyes. As Xiaoyan circulated his energy, a dark red energy flowed from within the crystal and entered his body. However, while Xiaoyan was absorbing, strange phantom figures came to disturb him. Unfortunately, with Sunur there, those figures couldn't do anything. As soon as they rushed forward, they were immediately knocked away by her and finally eliminated, their forms dissipating into the air. As for Xiaoyan, when the energy flow from the crystal entered him, a dark red light immediately appeared around him. Slowly, waves of powerful energy emanated from his body, causing the area to vibrate violently. It seemed Xiaoyan was on the verge of another breakthrough. Beside him, Sunur guarded Xiaoyan, but her gaze constantly admired the man's handsomeness. Unconsciously, she couldn't help but smile softly and gently stroked her hair, a sight that would make anyone witnessing it tremble. However, at this very moment, in the distance, the lingering spirit of Hanya suddenly appeared from somewhere and enveloped the entire area with his gloomy aura. Seeing this, Sunur shouted, "Hanya, you are truly audacious. What is there to fear? Your status means nothing to me. Do you think you alone are enough? My target this time isn't you, but him. Hunli, let's move together and take these two's lives." As his words faded, a mysterious black-robed figure slowly appeared. Immediately after, opposing energies, one gold and one black, erupted from both sides. In an instant, the two lingering spirits rushed towards Sunur and attacked. However, after clashing for a while, they still couldn't cause her any trouble. Because of this, after a long period of fighting, the two were finally sent flying by Sunur. Despite this, they didn't give up. A moment later, Hanya took out a drop of blood-colored liquid and roared. In an instant, as a strange energy emanated, it formed a terrifying surge of energy and black smoke that covered the entire sky, shrouding the area. Finally, from within the strange smoke, massive, evil phantom figures appeared. In a flash, 3 giant phantom figures surrounded Sun'er and Xiao Yan. In an instant, the area was plunged into complete darkness. Facing the strange black shadows, a dazzling golden light enveloped Sun'er. Then, Sun'er's voice rang out, shouting, "Hanya, it seems you two don't want to leave the ancient realm alive." "That's none of Miss Sun'er's concern. Hunli, you handle Xiao Yan and I'll stop her." As soon as his words finished, the two sides once again engaged in battle. And what exciting developments will episode 152 hold? Follow the 3D Animation YouTube channel for more details, everyone. Goodbye and see you again.